Today we're diving into the story of Etiome, a fresh new biotech company officially emerging from stealth mode with a cool $50 million in initial funding. This company is on a mission to tackle diseases before they even start, which is a pretty bold and exciting goal. What's really interesting is that Etiome was actually founded by Flagship Pioneering, which is the same folks behind companies like Moderna, 𝗘𝗧𝗜𝗢𝗠𝗘'𝗦𝗢𝗍𝗑 and 𝗘𝗑𝗩𝗢𝗢𝗍𝗑𝗍. So needless to say, there's a lot of excitement around this new venture. So what exactly does Etiome do? In a nutshell, their platform called Temporal Biodynamics uses artificial intelligence to analyze large-scale multi-omic datasets like genomics, proteomics, and metabolomics. The idea is to find the earliest signs of disease, those molecular changes that happen before we see any symptoms. This approach is especially promising for chronic diseases that often do and show symptoms until they've progressed quite a bit, such as Alzheimer's, diabetes, and even some cancers. By identifying these early changes, Etiome aims to intervene and potentially stop diseases like Alzheimer's or type 2 diabetes in their tracks. The company is initially focused on 3 areas: neurodegeneration, metabolic or liver diseases, and, in the future, oncology and autoimmune diseases. For instance, in neurodegeneration, they're looking at diseases like Alzheimer's and Parkinson's. The idea is to identify the earliest pathological changes, such as the shift of tau protein or the buildup of amyloid beta, which happens before the onset of, say, cognitive decline or motor symptoms. This way, the therapeutic interventions could be initiated much earlier, ideally preventing or slowing down the progression of these debilitating diseases. The company is entering a growing but super competitive space. Other players like Foresight Labs, for example, have companies like 𝗘𝗧𝗜𝗍𝗢𝗢𝗠 that also use longitudinal data and genomics to help stratify disease risk, especially in hematological conditions. There's also Verge Genomics, which uses AI to discover new drugs based on patient-derived genomic data, especially for neurodegenerative diseases. Then we have big names like Tempus and Grail, which is a part of Illumina. These companies are using machine learning and blood-based multi-omics to detect cancer early, although they are more focused on diagnostics and not therapeutics. And there are also companies like 𝗘𝗘𝗩𝗢𝗠𝗘'𝗦𝗢𝗍𝗑 and 𝗘𝗑𝗪, which apply predictive analytics to clinical and genomic data to personalize treatment and also detect diseases early. So what sets Etiome apart? What's unique about Etiome is that while many other companies are focused on diagnostics or risk stratification, Etiome is all about proactive therapeutics. They're working to discover new drug targets and biomarkers during this silent disease progression window, aiming to intervene much earlier than has been possible before. Looking ahead, we think Etiome's approach reflects a big shift in how we think about and treat diseases, moving away from dealing with symptoms to preventing them. This is a huge opportunity, and with a platform that can potentially be applied across multiple indications, the company is well positioned to make a big impact in the years to come. However, the path won't be easy. Getting FDA approval for silent-stage biomarkers and early-stage interventions will require some convincing data and clear qualification of biomarkers. But if they can pull it off, the rewards could be huge. In the near term, we think Etiome could be a really interesting potential partner or acquisition target for larger pharma companies looking to develop early-stage biomarkers and companion therapeutics. Overall, Etiome is a company to keep an eye on for sure. Their innovative approach to tackling diseases at their earliest, most treatable stage has the potential to transform the way we approach healthcare. As they continue to make progress, we're excited to see how their work develops and the impact it could have on patients and the broader healthcare industry. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you next time.